All right, Shalom. This is the brother Ariala from the Grab the Great Millstone here in Chicago. Like I always want to start with giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone out in New York. Salutation to you brothers doing this work in sincerity, truth, and with charity. And now basically, this is more as I guess we could say like adding to the sit down with the brother Al Ratazawanya that we had made after watching the that documentary or that stand up, I guess you can call it, with John Leguizamo on Netflix. And one of the brothers actually we had watched it, and I said, it was in my spirit to take down the books of the names, and and the brother being in the spirit, order them books, and basically, just getting, further proof. Now we know that that the scriptures are enough, are proof enough. All right, and then these are just basically accounts that prove, all right, that prove these things, that prove prophecy, that prove Jeremiah 15:33. As a matter of fact, but I was gonna get this isn't in the book of Psalms, because when you read about these accounts, when you see the people that actually do this research are the people that actually have the means to search these things out. All right, and these other nations fascinated by our cultures, fascinated by our tradition. All right, go and actually research these things that they have the time and the resources to, and then what? And then put them on paper and make these books. All right, and which brings this to pass. This Psalm 64:8. It says, "So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves; all that see them shall flee away." Hey, so this is their own. This is their own witness against themselves, because in the all right, in the book I wanted to touch on basically the mass amount of deaths. All right, through these pestilences that Esau brought, man, to the new world, to these people that weren't privy to these diseases, man, to smallpox. All right. That was chemical warfare that they performed on our people. And to the end that what? They damn near wanted to exterminate us, man. All right. And then further proof, because that also comes to pass, man, that look, where's the sand of the sea? Esau has attempted to exterminate the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, man. But what? Through the grace and mercy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because all these things have to play out, because he promised a remnant salvation, and because he promised we wouldn't be done away with, guess what? We've made it through all that, man. All right. Through this generation, man, speaking on, man, any generation, you could say after the 90s, man. All right. When you no longer had actual grocery stores, man, you have Jake consume a gas station diet. Anything that you can get from the cooler to microwave to eat, man. Personally, I remember when I had got out of high school and started working a 9 to 5 in the factory. You only get 30 minutes, so what would you get? You'd get one of them bogus, when you didn't know no better than one of them bogus microwavable meals, man, which tastes horribly, man. All to continue in a cycle that doesn't profit thee, man. We've lived out those curses. Those things have fallen upon us, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They're for a sign and for a wonder, man. All right. That's why, hey, when Jake gets on that, black only, it's like, well then why aren't these so-called Africans standing and protesting for you guys, man? All right, the Black and Brown Initiative. Where were the Africans? Where are the so-called Egyptians, man? Which right now the Egyptians or the citizens that go by Egyptians are Arabs, okay? But where are these? So where's the uproar of these other tribes, or these other African tribes standing up, doing a prophesying? Where is that, man? All right. Now, however, what it does prove is that animosity written about in the curses, about that evil eye towards thy brethren. because it's easy to see who you are in these neighborhoods with, in these ghettos with, in these low income housing areas, in these pockets where property values have not gone up. All right, where you were sold the American dream ended up turning out to be a debt nightmare, man. All right, so let me go ahead and get that now that I mentioned it. Salakia for a bit of a rant. This is Jeremiah 50:33. It says, "Thus said the Lord of hosts: the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and now that they took them captives, held them fast, they refused not to let them go." All right, and so the tribes were gonna have a what? A mutual a mutual captivity. Okay, a mutual captivity, and guess what? And that's where they remember themselves, man. All right, that's where they're gonna be saved out of Babylon, man. That remnant. All right, the ones that were promised salvation. All right, how is the salvation equated to somewhere in Africa if the rest of the tribes are so-called Africans, man? All right, the proof is in who the people were allowed it. Like the same happened with the now that we're referring to the smallpox. What is that happened to the ski airmen, man, that were in what, man, experimenting on like human guinea pigs, man. Like, man, that's Esau's MO, that chemical warfare, because he knows we're a stronger nation, man. They know that, man. And the regular six packs Joes, they feel that in their spirit. That's why they fear. That's why they have to hide between social media accounts and hating you privily, but giving you that awkward smile when they're with you in an elevator, in public transportation. All right, picking up a sandwich, that awkward stare. All right, this is the Psalms I think we went to. This is Psalms 55 and verse 20. It says, he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with them. He had broken his covenant. And that these are the attributes of the wicked. This is how they would deal. That's how we can identify, all right, who this shoe fits. Because of his actions, not because of personal belief. This is actual proof that we have. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. And that's how Esau is, man. He look, if we get that in Sirach, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that.
Psalm 55. Give ear to my prayer.
Oh. Let's see, where do we get it? Right, this is Sirach 12 and verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. All right, so just like iron, all right, when it starts rusting, only continues to worsen. Okay, that's how Esau's wickedness is. With time, it just gets worse and worse, and you see it because of him allowing to rule. Look what doctrines are pushed throughout the planet, man. Confusion, all right, transgenderism, homosexuality, bestiality, pedophilia. You have the so-called Catholic Church refusing to prosecute these men that have had been accused of the abuse, man. All to cover up the wickedness of those priests, man. All right. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, right? Because what did it say in Psalms? War was in his heart, because they're looking to the a wicked person looking for an opportunity. All right. To what? To supplant. Okay. It's skipping down to verse 13. It says, "Who will pity a charmer that has been with the serpent, or such as come nigh a wild beast?" All right, and nobody's gonna pity. All right, somebody that's why when it in Isaiah, when it tells you, "Woe to him that trust in Egypt." So anybody that made Egypt their hope, all right, their belief, okay, the fact that this place was going to continue forever when history has shown that every kingdom has had its end, this place isn't exempt. All right, this place isn't exempt from none of that, man. All right. So the people that have put their trust in this system going to benefit them having benefits when they retire, you see that the economy is on shaking grounds, though they are saying that it isn't. All right, you're seeing the spike in the Dow Jones, man. Instability, and this is supposed to be, the shopping season. This is supposed to be when people consume and buy to honor the mirth that they had, because what do they say? It's the season of giving. So those that have, well, what, charged with the responsibility of consuming. All right, and you don't have that. All right, because you have these people. All right, that aren't consuming. So that slows down the economy, because then there's no need for open to be open late hours. You know, there were certain times where these stores would have to open or have later hours or run 24 hours during these seasons, and you don't hear that anymore, man. At least I haven't heard so yet. So where's this progress that they've sold, man? Where is this better day? Where's this rise in the where are all these jobs at? All right, and the fact is that there isn't, man. This place is through. This place has served its purpose. All right, and you're gonna see your enemy show his horns when he has nothing to lose. All right, them that were marching on Charlottesville, or they saying Jews will not replace us, because you have people watching the video, you have people hearing the message that's being projected. All right, the Israelites revealing who their enemy is. All right. This is Isaiah 14:21. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." All right. And that's why you did it. Hey, that's why you killed. All right. When you went in, you slaughtered. All right. Every man child. All right. When you went to war with a nation. All right. Leave nothing, spare nothing, man. All right. Make no league. The Heavenly Father said for us not to even make league with these people, man. All right. This is Isaiah 13. Let me see. This is Isaiah 13, and I'll start at 15. It says, "Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword." All right, and whether you're joined unto the philosophies of this man, all right, or the ideologies that he has pushed, whether it be idolatry, all right, whether it be whatever form of paganism that you practice, because it ultimately falls by not serving the Heavenly Father, which is in the Israelite, that's our whole duty. All right, to proclaim, to strengthen the feeble knees, man, to be a father to the fatherless, who's fatherless as a nation. All right, and you can see, and our people are, man. All right, they need to be strengthened, they need to be exhorted, reminded they are the chosen people. But the scripture also said that only a set few are going to listen, are going to hearken. And that's who those videos are made out for. This is the proof. Hey, look, this is this. Look, here is written. All right. Here's the proof. As a matter of fact, now I'll go ahead and get that now. So this is the books called 1491. It says the new revelations of the Americas before Columbus. All right, and it basically detailed, all right, what the conquistadors arrived to. All right, and here you have the depictions, man, of what chemical warfare. Again, Esau Edom, the Tuskegee Airmen Project, man. All right, they who else also who shared this? All right, who was allowed to have their enemies serve over them and do these things, man? Look, it says population loss in Central America, and then it gives you the years, man. It says population figures in the millions, man. 1540, look, 1545, 6.3, 1532, 16.8 million, man. 1518, 25.2, man. Hey, man, they're making a whole big deal about the Holocaust, about them Khazars. What about this, man? Where's the outrage over this? All right, but also shows like I said, that animosity, because there's people that they disregard the captivity of the Northern Kingdom. All right, and it's like, hey, man, look, there's no way you're not going to convince me. I'm not no Israelite. The proof is in the pudding, man. Our people are conquered. Our people are defeated. We went from being warriors, all right, to how you see, man, how our people be in these restaurants, in Babylon, man, speaking in the double tongues, man, homosexual ass innuendos, man. They're people, man. That's what they do, man. They're utterly defeated, man. They've been so far under the foot that all they know is captivity, man, and they're comforted that. And man, and no, man, there's better days, man. That's why we're here to declare the kingdom of heaven is nigh, man. Actual rulership, man. Actual order. All right. Actual righteous judgment being executed. The laws being established, man. All right. So that everything could be in peace, prosper, all right, and then being happy. Go and get those get, like I says in and like it says in Sirach, man. A man that has joy as his children. We know that can happen on this side. So we're seeking to the place where that's going to happen. All right, man. And the man that sees the fall of his enemy. Because I'm tired of seeing these other nations prosper at the benefit of our people's captivity. And I say our people, I mean the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to whom this happened. All right. And for right now, the men receiving the message, which are the hopeful elect that are studying these, they're doing that Job 8 and 8. All right. In Jeremiah, I believe, is it 6 and 16, inquiring of the ways of old. All right, because this is our history. All right, the Bible, the curses, the understanding, the prophecies, the covenant. You have to go to Romans 9. All right. So with that, Lord willing, brothers, we're edified. I'm still going to various, this is just basically an intro to that book, and getting some meat off that bone, brother. So with that, I'll say all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and those the great millstone on New York. Salutation to you, brothers, doing this work in sincerity, truth, and with charity. Till the next time, we say shalom.